This short video is designed to give you a way of accessing Maple from any computer and accessing the Maple Labs. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to log into MySCC, as that's going to put us in Citrix where Maple is. You'll enter your username and password, which are the same as your login, as your network login. If you do not know these, there's a link on my website and the SEC website where you can find them. Once logged in, we see what applications we have access to. Mine may look a little bit different than yours. Maple is going to be in your math folder. Right there we have Maple 11. Once we've started a lab, that's what we'll do to get to it, and I'll show you that in a minute. First time we get to a lab, one way we can do this is if we open Firefox through Citrix, we get a window for Firefox, and we go to where the labs are at the website, so www.drphilclark.com, and then under Courses in MAT 230, there's our labs. So let's say we're on our first time doing the Maple intro. Right click and do a Save Link As. This desktop and My Documents are My Documents that are provided by SEC, not on your physical computer. When you're in My Documents, it's a good idea to create a folder to keep your labs. So open that folder and save the intro. It's a good idea also to remind yourself of where you are in the labs. You may want to use the date or your name to remind you of where you are in the lab. So I know that's the lab that I worked on that day. That saved the lab for us in our personal space. Now what we can do is we're going to go back to Citrix and we go into Math, and now we're going to open Maple. Once we have Maple open, we get a screen that looks like this. Now we need to open that lab, so we can go to File, Open. It still goes to My Documents, and remember we made a folder called Labs, and there's our intro. Just a little bit about browsing a Maple file. This intro lab is going to show you what you need to know. Each of these are expandable. These commands in red are already put in for you. So all you have to do is click Enter, solve x plus 2 equals 5. The answer is 3. There's going to be some instructions. You're to read all these instructions and go through all of the Maple basics. There's Maple algebra, plotting with Maple, and defining functions in Maple. Just look at this a little bit. The code is already in for you, along with some text that tell you what the code does. So all you have to do is hit Enter to see what each code does. This is to give you an idea of what Maple's capable of. Once you've gone through the examples, we can come down, and then you want to go through plotting and defining functions, and then you have your exercises. You have some algebra exercises and plotting exercises, and you want to be sure to do all of those. Also in this intro lab there's some common errors associated with Maple. Take a look and read about those. When you're done, you'll print out your completed lab. You can delete out any extra lines. You only have to turn in the exercises to minimize paper. You'll bring that in on the day that it's due, and that'll be what you turn in for your Maple assignment. This has been a quick intro. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask in class or via email.